What's going on, guys? Happy Friday. Welcome to Get Into the Facts. You already know me. I'm your host, Andrew Curiel. But we're going to have a really good episode today, guys. We're going to go into the Russell Brand stuff that's going down. Okay. We keep having more allegations. And what I just found out is these are all just allegations. And it's from like the early 2000s, like 2003, 2005. Like, how are they even bringing this up now, and why are they bringing that up now? And I think that's why I wanted to do a video on this, because I think this is important for the average person to be aware of, because if they can do it to a millionaire, a multi-millionaire like Russell Brand, they could easily do stuff like this to us. Okay. If you just get a little bit too high on that totem pole, they're going to do everything they can to bring you down. And that's something that we need to stop. This cancel culture crap is really something that we need to get rid of. And the only way we get rid of it is by being aware of it and really speaking our mind when it comes to it. All right. So we're going to hop right into it, guys. But before we do, smash that like button, subscribe to the channel if you haven't already. We could continuously keep making this thing better, guys. We're at 104 subscribers now. I really thank you guys for just being here, and we're just going to keep making this as consistent and as good of a production as possible. All right, but let's get into this first one. We got to hear this from NBC News. YouTube has blocked Russell Brand from making money off its platform, and the BBC pulled some of his shows from its online streaming service in the wake of rape and sexual assault allegations against the comedian turned influencer. YouTube said in a statement early Tuesday that it had suspended monetization on Brand's channel for violating its creator responsibility policy. If a creator's off-platform behavior harms our users, employees, or ecosystem, we take action to protect the community, the online platform said. Brand has developed a major following on his YouTube channel in recent years, amassing more than 6.6 million subscribers, while cultivating a persona as a wellness and conspiracy influencer. Now, I mean, guys, at the end of the day, he's definitely a wellness influencer. Conspiracy theorist, he's not even in the things that he talks about, guys. He has proof of them talking about these things. Actually, has evidence and articles that he's pulling up of whatever subject that he's talking on in those particular videos. I've watched his podcast. I'm subscribed to his podcast. I have not once seen a conspiracy theory that he's really talking about. And I think that's important, because they keep putting out that word conspiracy theory. Oh, he's just a conspiracy theorist. Well, it seems like a lot of these conspiracies these days are coming true. So, I mean, at the end of the day, guys, take it with a grain of salt is all I'm saying. All right. But the BBC also reported it had removed some programs featuring the former actor that were deemed to fall below public expectations from its streaming services, iPlayer and Sounds. There is limited content featuring Russell Brand on iPlayer and Sounds, the BBC said in a statement published by the UK public broadcaster on Tuesday. We've reviewed that content and made a considered decision to remove some of it, having assessed that it now falls below public expectations. I mean, guys, right now, this is just so weird. Below public expectations. We don't even know if any of this is even true. They went to a tabloid. They went to a magazine. And the New York Times, I guess, too. But from what I heard, the New York Times was going after these women, telling them, oh, did this happen? Oh, you should really come forward. Like, they're the ones kind of pushing them to come out. And knowing that only one of these women actually put forth their name, okay, just one. And we don't even have any evidence yet. We don't have any type of factual, all we know is these allegations were from like 2003 to 2005. I mean, guys, come on. And then now you're having some people come out and be like, oh, well, he was, if you turned him down, he got a little upset. Like, come on, guys. This is ridiculous. This is actually ridiculous. Now, If we go down here, other platforms hosting material from Brand, including Spotify and Luminary, did not immediately respond to requests for comment from NBC News. The developments come after multiple sexual assault allegations against the British star were published over the weekend, with Brand, 48, accused of rape, sexual assault, and emotional abuse by 4 women in a joint investigation by the Times of London, the Sunday Times, and Channel 4 dispatches. A 5th woman accused him of flashing his genitals at her. Oh my gosh, guys. I mean, this is just absolutely insane. But the one good thing about it, okay, the one good thing is not every company is falling in line. Not all the social media companies are falling in line. And Rumble, which is the new kid on the block, but it's a big kid on the block now. They've got all of their servers, like they have their own servers, they have everything, so they can't get canceled themselves. Okay, they're trying to rival YouTube. And they said in a joint article that they are not going to demonetize Russell Brand from Rumble, which is great. You should not get demonetized, guys. We should not be able to get demonetized for accusations. We are innocent until proven guilty in the United States. Why are we even I don't understand why we're even allowing this. We should all be up in arms that they're trying to demonetize him for absolutely no factual evidence yet. These are all just accusations. Just accusations. There's not even a charge. They haven't even charged him yet. And they're already like, nope, demonetize, demonetize, demonetize. They're so quick. Anything that they can do to get him demonetized, they're trying to do. I mean, by the looks of it. Okay, this cancel culture stuff is real, guys, and it worries me because if we allow this to happen, they're going to easily just shadow ban the average person whenever they want. If you just fall a little bit out of line of what they want you to say, and that's not the United States. That's not freedom. That is not what we have signed up for. Okay, and we need to start waking up and start realizing the people that we are electing are actually putting laws into place to make this our reality, to where we lose our freedoms. There is no longer freedom of speech. You know, when you believe in freedom of speech, guys, you believe in the freedom of speech of the person that you hate to say what he wants to say. Because it's not freedom of speech if you just want everybody that you agree with to have freedom of speech. No, that's not freedom of speech. Freedom of speech is protecting the right for everyone, including the people you hate, to say what they want to say. As long as it is not causing physical harm to somebody else, you have the right to say what you want to say, whether I hate you or not. That's really what it comes down to, guys. And we need to get back to that, because this passive aggressiveness of just wanting to demonetize, cancel everybody if you just disagree with them is absolutely ridiculous. And the moment somebody that you don't like gets into power, that script is going to get flipped right back on you. And then you're really not going to like it. And then you're going to be screaming fascism and racism and all this stuff when you're the one who put this in place. Okay, so we really got to wake up on this. But the one good thing here I wanted to show, this from The Guardian, is that the Rumble video platform Rumble rejects the MP's call to demonetize Russell Brand. So guys, again, so this means that the government of the UK is going to social media platforms and saying demonetize him, take him off, ban him. They're trying to get this to happen without any charges being filed against Russell Brand. That is dangerous. That is dangerous. And I know this isn't the United States, but they are very closely intertwined. Okay? And if this can happen in the United Kingdom, this can definitely happen, especially in the state of our country right now. This can definitely happen in the United States. And YouTube is an American company. So the government of the UK is able to dictate what companies are wanting to do, or what they tell them what they would like them to do. Guys, this is absolutely nuts to me. This is nuts. We can't allow this. We absolutely cannot allow this. And again, just so we see this, I looked it up. Again, this is from NBC News. He has not been charged with any criminal offenses. YouTube had confirmed early Tuesday that Brand will no longer make money from his channel on the video platform, saying in part that monetization of his account has been suspended following serious allegations against the creator. I mean, but guys, there's no charges. No charge. So we're going to take away people's livelihoods for accusations. You know how dangerous that is? That is so dangerous, guys. And I wouldn't want that to happen to my worst enemy. I wouldn't. Okay? Look, if I disagree with you, I want to beat you in the court of public opinion. Okay? I don't want to beat you by taking away your ability to earn money. I don't want to take away the right for you to voice your opinion and people hear you and not get shadow banned. Like, I want that. Okay, I feel like everybody should feel, if you have a difference of opinion on somebody, you should be able to beat them in the public square. Beat them with better words. Beat them with better facts, with a better way of thinking about things, right? Unless you're only thinking with your opinions and your emotions, then you should be able to come together with somebody that you have a disagreement with and be able to find things that you guys do agree with, and you guys might be like, okay, good handshake, and you separate where you can't come to an agreement. But guys, this just pure cancel culture is absolutely insane to me, and it's dangerous. It's dangerous for the average person, because if it's happening to people like him now on a regular basis, I mean, people are getting canceled like this that are millionaires on a regular basis. They will have no problem canceling you and banning you if you do something out of line. All right. And I value everyone's personal freedoms and the responsibility to make the right decisions. I want that for each individual person. I don't want that taken away to some centralized government that does not have our best interests at heart. Our federal government does not have our interests at heart, guys. And the more we give away our personal freedoms and our liberties here that we have still with the Constitution, the sooner we lose absolutely everything, and the government will just control exactly what you can or cannot do. And I just don't want that. I don't want that for me. I don't want that for you. And I don't want that for my future kids when I have kids, so if the economy allows me to afford to have kids these days. All right. But all right, guys, we're going to watch this here. I got this little clip because everyone's giving out these accusations. We got all these big, huge magazines and newspaper articles going on Google, putting out these headlines saying, oh, he's accused of this, 8 girls here. This is from 2003 to 2007 from what I've seen. All right. So we are going to watch the little clip of Russell Brand letting everyone know about these allegations, how he says that they are completely false and fabricated, and just giving him his 2 cents for the average person. All right. So we're going to watch this here and see what we got.
Wonders. Now, this isn't the usual type of video we make on this channel where we critique, attack and undermine the news in all its corruption, because in this story, I am the news. I've received 2 extremely disturbing letters, or a letter and an email, one from a mainstream media TV company, one from a newspaper, listing a litany of extremely egregious and aggressive attacks, as well as some pretty stupid stuff like my community festival should be stopped, that I shouldn't be able to attack mainstream media narratives on this channel. But amidst this litany of astonishing, rather baroque attacks are some very serious allegations that I absolutely refute. These allegations pertain to the time when I was working in the mainstream, when I was in the newspapers all the time, when I was in the movies, and as I've written about extensively in my books, I was very, very promiscuous. Now, during that time of promiscuity, the relationships I had were absolutely always consensual. I was always transparent about that then, almost too transparent. And I'm being transparent about it now as well. And to see that transparency metastasized into something criminal that I absolutely deny makes me question, is there another agenda at play? particularly when we've seen coordinated media attacks before, like with Joe Rogan when he dared to take a medicine that the mainstream media didn't approve of. And we saw a spate of headlines from media outlets across the world using the same language. I'm aware that you guys have been saying in the comments for a while, watch out, Russell, they're coming for you, you're getting too close to the truth. Russell Brand did not kill himself. I know that a year ago there was a spate of articles, Russell Brand's a conspiracy theorist, Russell Brand's right wing. I'm aware of news media making phone calls, sending letters to people I know for ages and ages. It's been clear to me, or at least it feels to me, like there's a serious and concerted agenda to control these kind of spaces and these kind of voices. And I mean my voice along with your voice. I don't mind them using my books and my stand-up to talk about my promiscuous consensual conduct in the past. What I seriously refute are these very, very serious criminal allegations. Also, it's worth mentioning that there are witnesses whose evidence directly contradicts the narratives that these two mainstream media outlets are trying to construct, apparently in what seems to me to be a coordinated attack. Now, I don't want to get into this any further because of the serious nature of the allegations, but I feel like I'm being attacked, and plainly they are working very closely together. We are obviously going to look into this matter because it's very, very serious. In the meantime, I want you to stay close, stay awake, but more important than any of that, if you can, please stay free.
I mean, guys, that is just absolutely nuts. I mean, I feel bad for him. I like Russell Brand. I think the content he puts out, he's doing exactly what I'm trying to do here, is just give a non-biased viewpoint on what's going on in the world, so the average person has a better understanding of what the hell is going on, and maybe have some couple articles to look at. He's got a great personality. He's funny as hell. You know what I mean? And I really hope that this goes over quickly. Because these are allegations from 15, 20 years ago. How can you even prove this? I mean, it's just like the Kavanaugh thing when he became part of the Supreme Court. That lady came out saying when they were 17. That was like 30, 40 years ago. Probably more than that, like 40, 50 years ago. You know what I mean? And trying to come out saying that he raped her when they were in high school, so he shouldn't be on the Supreme Court now. Like, he was already a federal judge. He already went through a lot of the screening, and they absolutely tried murdering him in the world of public opinion. But these are just accusations. There's no factual basis yet. And look, I want these ladies, because obviously I'm against rape. I'm against sexual assault. I'm against all of that, hands down. But I'm not for making someone lose their ability to make money and lose their voice in the public square without actual evidence and facts, not just accusations. You cannot take someone's livelihood away for just accusations. Like, it's dangerous, guys. It's so dangerous. So we got to be aware of what's going on, because I'm telling you, everything comes downhill from the rich. If the rich are getting hit with this, and the only reason I think he's getting hit with this, because again, look, the government is going to social media platforms telling them they want him demonetized. Again, I think it's solely because of what he talks about. Like, he's going after the establishment with a lot of his viewpoints. Like, he's against big pharma. He's against the Bill Gates and the George Soroses of the world. Like, he's not a Republican at all. He's way more left-leaning on a lot of things. But it's just common sense when it comes to establishment politics. And I think that's why they're going after him. But again, I want these ladies to have their day in court too. Okay? I mean, if they can show evidence that, yes, he did this to me, then okay, maybe it's a different story. But again, this is from 15, 20 years ago. What made you come out now? Did you actually go to these magazines and newspaper companies and say, oh, I need to put this out now? Or did they come to you? These are all questions that need to be asked and need to be answered to have a full context of really what's going on. All right, guys. But hey, I hope you guys like the content today. Again, Russell Brand, he's been fighting for the average person, and we need to all be fighting for ourselves as well. And just have good voices out there, man. They just keep putting out info that everyone needs to be aware of. And again, I think this is something that we need to be aware of. All right, but enjoy your weekend, guys. I know it's Friday, so have a great rest of your day. Have a great weekend. Stay blessed out there, and I'll see you on that next video.